Person we have is Marie, and she's engaged, and she wanted on her diploma to say Dotson, so that will be her first name. You want to come over here and we'll give you your...
She moved all the way to Pennsylvania and flew back for graduation.
Yeah, North Carolina.
North Carolina.
That's right. She did this year remotely because she moved to North Carolina. And she wanted to graduate that bad, and she flew back here. And so, there you are. And the next one is Caitlin Buckley, Caitlin Joy. And she was one of the first proofreaders while she was still in college, right? She went through it all. So, by the way, both of these ladies graduated with honors. They really, in the high 90% of the whole 2 years. So,
all right.
Smart ladies. So, a couple more things for the ladies. Marie, we'd like to know what you're going to do with what you learned.
Yep. So at this time, I'm working with youth in a church in North Carolina called Grace. And in terms of in this country, my goal is to be a youth leader, help with curriculum, things like that, and I want to help children in other countries as well. And I'm really looking and praying about Sierra Leone as the place I'd like to go first. So that's it. Thank you.
I feel like that's a really tough question because there's one thing I can say about the curriculum. It's so amazing because it challenges you intellectually, but it also brings up a lot of concepts. Like there's conceptual teachings as well, and it's so rooted in family, the concept of how family is just your main ministry, that you can't have any healthy ministry without first having a healthy family. And it's so, that concept alone was worth, that one teaching was worth the whole entire thing. And they talk about the concept of what biblical rest looks like. That's worth the entire thing. Everything that I learned, more than just going through the survey of the New Testament and the Old Testament, is things that I feel like I will use for the absolute rest of my life. And every aspect, learning how to walk out rest and in better ways, and learning how to put my family first. It's just, I plan on using everything that I learned for the rest of my life in multiple capacities. And then obviously, not obviously, but I head up worship here for Catch the Fire. And so I plan on taking what I learned and also just trying to expand us in worship and grow us in worship and what that looks like. There's an awesome teaching of worship in there as well. So yeah, there's just like so many things I could say.
One more thing. Does anyone feel like they have a word from the Lord for either of them? If you do, come on up. And besides Dom, I know he has one for his wife. Come on. Yeah, it's a couple.
I'm gonna come stand over here too. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm a little undone this morning. No, please bear with me. But during worship, the Lord had me come over and just get with Him. And the word that He gave me this morning is for you both to go low, to go lower yet. And the scripture that He showed me was, King David, he was in a battle, and
he was thirsty. He was very thirsty. And he couldn't get through to go to the water. And yet he had some warriors with him. And they went through the battle.